All right, there it is. The first ice upload of the season is in progress. What is going on, guys? We are in North Dakota. We are at Dakota Sunset Resort. If you guys watched the first ice video I did, I was here as well. And was going to go fish this morning. Woke up late because I was up way too late editing. And I was like, you know what? Let's just get this first video cranked out, edited, and done, so we don't have to think about it. Unfortunately, now it's already 12:30, and we got to figure out a way to catch some fish this afternoon. So check Dakota Sunset out. They're nice enough to let me stay here. Perfect launch point to Devil's Lake. I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. Look at this beautiful day we got for ice fishing. The snow is coming down. We got everything packed, ready to roll. And we just got to do a couple things. We got to go into town quick. I need some propane because it's another one of these days where it's like really cold out. And we're going to get on the lake. So stay tuned. We're going to make it happen. Beautiful day, North Dakota. Afternoon walleye hunt. We're not going to where we were last night. We're going to a new place. Try something different. Try something new. It's no fun doing the same thing day after day. You got to mix it up. Keep it fresh. Let's get it. All right. We have arrived. It is snowing, which I don't really like that much for first ice. I like to be able to see the ice. But we're hoping we can go somewhere out here. Small drainage of Devil's Lake, and find some structure that has some walleyes on it. The goal for today is just to get enough walleyes to eat for a fish fry tonight. It's been so long since I've kept a fish for a fish fry. We could have taken the snowmobile where we just were. Unsure about here. There is another guy who has a trailer here that is empty, so I'm assuming he has a machine out there. But to be safe, I'm going to go spud some ice and check some ice on foot first, and we'll kind of see what we're dealing with, I guess, as far as ice conditions go. Well, that's plenty. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come off the landing and drive the snowmobile to here. There's more than enough ice for the first 300 yards. Holy cow. I cannot believe how much ice there is. I don't know how much of that. Let's see what the timestamp is. It only took 36 minutes. I basically just checked 3/4 mile of ice, which is kind of boring, but it is part of the job. And obviously cannot be skipped. Now, when I brought the snowmobile out here, I was like, maybe I'll use it to get down a shoreline. I didn't think I'd actually be like taking it out on a lake very far. But it has been, after watching the temps, it has been so cold out here that obviously some of these small lakes are ready. Now, I've never been here before in my life. Basically what we got is big bay, old roadbed, little hump on it. Almost like an old intersection type of thing. And, you know, is there going to be any walleyes here? I don't know. It was just kind of like, I saw a piece of structure and I was like, I gotta get to that. I gotta get to that structure. Let's see what we got. First of all, need the always popular dead stick rod. Ready to go. And then we got, maybe we'll get one 2B walleye rod out. Always get asked questions, 2B or Elliott. It's kind of the two ice rods I carry around with me most of the time. And in the Elliott, I love the Evolution series. The longer rods. Obviously, not everybody likes a 44 plus inch rod. The Elliotts are kind of your, there's not a better ice rod in the planet, in my opinion, or open water rod. So that's kind of that. And then at a little bit cheaper price point, still an awesome rod that I fish with all the time, is your 2B walleye rods and panfish rods and dead stick rods. The nice part is, if you don't want to spend the money on an Elliott, you can get the 2B for a little bit less money and still really good quality. So this is, I believe this is called the XL Prospector XL. This is a 36-inch rod, which is kind of perfect for working. If you're just looking for one all-around walleye rod, the 36 Prospector XL is going to be one. On that one, we got a ice winder in the bigger 1/4 ounce size, still in the Moonshine Glow kind of Wonder Bread type of color. So we'll probably get those 2 rods out. Last night I had phenomenal success on all of the Moonshine Glow type of colors. So we're assuming that tonight has the same potential. 24th ounce Moonshine Glow Castmaster, small fathead. I believe like little fatheads are the only thing you can use for bait out here, and obviously like every state you gotta buy it out here. So if you are gonna come out and fish, keep your receipt. And we ain't fishing very deep, in like 7 feet of water. So there might not be anything here for like an hour. I don't know, we'll see. In the meantime though, I have eaten absolutely nothing all day. Got to get off the fat and sassy train that I was on while I was at home for a couple weeks, where Shelby gets to cook for me every night. And now we're back on the jet boil meals. However, if you don't have a jet boil, this is a totally unsponsored thing. They are arguably one of the coolest pieces of equipment I've ever had. You only need about a cup or 2 of water, and it boils up pretty quick. In like several minutes we'll have creamy beef stroganoff, just like your grandma used to make it. Oh, right there, dude. Wow. Well, if that's not how it always goes. You pull out your phone for a second and look at that, the first walleye of the day. Oh, I was almost falling asleep after eating that that meal. That was 100% not paying attention at all. But don't even look at me like you guys haven't done that either, okay? Like you haven't been sitting there. Generally, you miss that fish 9 times out of 10. You get the hook set, but then you fail to keep the fish on because you end up with your rod on the top of the shack like that. Well, there we go. That's a nice little walleye to get things going. He is dinner fish for me tonight. I don't have any dinner for tonight, so we need 2 of these little 15-inch walleyes. Is going to be perfect for us. I'm not too worried yet. I've been sitting here for about half an hour. There's really only an hour left of the day. But if one of these is already up here, I'm sure more will probably be up here at that dark. Water's actually relatively clear out here, so I'm kind of assuming that it's going to be an evening bite, especially because I'm set up a lot shallower than I was kind of hoping to be. Fish number 1 on the Wonder Bread Sidewinder. Sidewinder is kind of a flutter spoon, or the Castmasters that I fish a lot. It's a lot more of that kind of brass up and down style spoon, with a little bit of flair to it. I'm going to throw a minnow head on here, just a tail, just in case I'm just sitting here not paying attention again. Where this is much more of that action that pops up to the side and has a lot of visual cue. With the water like this, I kind of want all the attracting qualities I can get for right now. Oh my gosh, dude, how? That one came in so fast. I felt him bite. How? How is that possible? Also, on the walleye now, I've uploaded a podcast on the way out here, talking about a lot of the first ice kind of stuff we're doing. And it was about 25 minutes long, I believe, something like that. 20 minutes to half an hour. And talked a lot about first ice walleye location, a lot of times how I like to break it down, especially on these shallow bodies of water that freeze first. Talked a lot about ice safety and kind of some stuff about presentations too. So if you are a Walleye Now user or want to be a Walleye Now user, it is right there. Obviously, Walleye Now is the app we created, available on Google Play and the App Store. And right on the home page, you'll find our First Ice podcast. I kind of want to start doing a lot more of these podcasts like as we're traveling, because I kind of think it gives a cool insight into where our heads are at. Come on, dude. Oh, yep, you got it right there, right there, right there. All right, boys. Could be starting to happen. On. There we go. There we go. That's a nice fat one. That's a nice fat one right there. Oh, man. I was starting to see a few, and they just were not biting. Finally got one on the dead stick. I mean, we've only been sitting here for like 30 minutes, but the clock is ticking. And obviously, there's not much of like a night bite on this system, so you kind of got this finite amount of time to catch one. There we go. Beautiful. He's coming home with me. And that will be all I need to feed myself tonight right there. Beautiful walleyes though, huh? He's doing the cold water curl on us. Look at that. He's nice though. We'll take him like that all night long, huh? I think it's gonna happen up here. I don't know if it's gonna be fast and furious, but I do think that we are gonna get it going on. A lot of times when I'm fishing the dead stick, one reason live's so nice is because you can kind of see fish coming versus a flasher, in 5 feet of water. You're not going to have any lead time to when that fish gets there. But on that one, like when you can see that fish come in and, he's obviously like staring at the bait, you can see how much that minnow's kind of moving on the live. If he's, and you can watch the tip on this rod too. But one thing I'll notice is that like if a fish comes in and it's like that minnow is not really moving and the tip's not really moving, I'm constantly reaching over here and just like doing that real quick with the rod. And it's just enough to like, sometimes that minnow will just get into like he's just not moving. And sometimes just by like touching the rod, you'll get that minnow to do that quick kick off to the side. And I've converted a lot of fish by doing that. Just by getting that minnow to do something to invoke that chase a little bit. Obviously, if a walleye just swims up to a minnow and it's not moving, it's not a very natural thing, right? So they really get fired up. But just like jigging, when you kind of pull that bait away from the fish, I'll do the same thing with the dead stick. Just touch it real quick, and it'll just kind of wake that minnow up and get him to flutter real fast. You'll see that tip bouncing, and a lot of times the fish will bite it like that. So I do that a lot on the dead stick, and it definitely catches more fish. Oh, the one all over the dead stick. Come on, dude, eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Come on, dude. Oh, I think he just got it. Yep, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it. Actually had a couple of them come in right there. I don't know if this snow front's got him a little weird. On. Dude, in that shallow water, they are up quick. That is for sure. I'm starting to get a little nervous that it wasn't going to happen. I don't know. Sometimes you wonder, like, I always get like this set number in my head that I want for the video. There's not a big one at all. Nice eater-sized fish. But we're going to let him go, because we already got our 2 fish for the evening. One thing I want to do is make sure I always got a spoon down there in case one comes through, because we do not have much time left. In fact, I was almost thinking about just getting out of here, because I don't want it to be like pitch. Oh, look at this. Dude, they are coming through right now. They are coming through right now. He's all over it. Yep, I got it. Just had to play with him a little bit. Just had to play with him a little bit, man. He's taking out line like crazy now. All right. Well, I thought we were just about to lose all faith. And then a couple bites back to back. That's feeling all right. That's feeling all right. Oh yeah, look at him. Nice fat one right there. There's another one down there. Still that other one down there. It's going down. Oh, he doesn't see it yet. He doesn't see it yet. Well, we're having some fun now, huh? Look at that guy, my friends. That is a nice fat one. Just on that tiny little Moonshine Castmaster. Just for a little bit of glow in the dark. And definitely a little bit finicky. I don't know if it's just this little lake or if it's just this little front coming through. But man, is that ever a beauty right there, huh? We'll take them all when they're built like that. That is a super nice walleye right there. On some early ice, baby. 20-incher. Let's let him go. We already got enough to eat. Can't tell you guys how crucial that dead stick is. How many times that one rod has saved the day for me. Pretty crazy. That time I just had to, I kept looking at it, looking at it, looking at it. And finally I just kind of jiggled it and pulled it away from him a little bit more. And when I did that, he shot right up and bit. That was good. Oh, here we go. Got him right there. Wow, dude. Makes it hard to leave when it's like that. Makes it hard to leave. These last light bites are always so sketchy. He ate that whole quarter-ounce spoon. A little 15-incher right there. These last ice bites always drive me nuts. Because you sit here, you sit here, you sit here, and then you just hope it happens. And if you sit here, you sit here, you sit here, and it's 4 o'clock, you have no time left to move. You just have to wait it out and hope that they crash into some of these real shallow water spots. All right, rules are rules. They're definitely coming in and biting, but I do want to get out of here for safety reasons before it's completely dark out. Fish can always wait. I'm not concerned about falling to the ice or anything like that, but just seeing my track, seeing the ice out in front of me, it is better to do in the daylight. You guys want to know what I'm most excited about today? That would be not having to walk miles dragging a big heavy sled. Name a better way to end one of the first days on ice than a little fish fry, huh? It's ice season now, baby. We officially have the first fish fry of... I don't really eat many fish in the summer, but for some reason in the winter, I feel like, I don't know, I just want to eat more fish. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Obviously, we're back at the resort now. Fish are clean. Can't really script up a much better afternoon. We didn't clock them, but there just wasn't a ton on that spot. And kind of right as they really started coming in, it was so late. I didn't want to stay out there much after dark. But tomorrow's a new day. I get to go bounce around and explore. You never know when you're going to land on the gold mine. I think with what I learned today about where I can get around on a snowmobile, if I pick my way around, I should be able to hit a whole bunch of spots tomorrow, which is a lot better than just fishing one spot and hoping it happens for you. So that's kind of the plan tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for tuning in on the ice fishing videos. Check out Dakota Sunset Resort out here in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Phenomenal ice fishing destination and summer destination. But appreciate you guys sticking around. If you like this channel, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys on the next one.